I did a lot of hiding. I was very unhappy with myself, and I made everybody else around me unhappy because I was unhappy. Life was about my kids. I took care of my kids. My kids always looked pristine, and then there was me in the background always looking like who did it and ran. Never just didn't take care of me.
I've joined many different gym programs, bought all those DVD dance at home tapes, and you know, everything worked for a certain period of time, but then I would get to that 10-pound loss and everything would seem to plateau. And then I would get very frustrated that nothing was changing, my body type wasn't changing, I wasn't fitting to clothes any better, so I gave up. And then I'd go back to my old habits, and it was a struggle, you know, and it was constantly like I was always dieting.
Some of my biggest challenges that I faced before joining MetaBurn, I had an excuse for everything. I could make excuses to eat poorly, to not work out. I made excuses for everything, and I never followed through. I settled into this uncomfortability, and I thought that was the norm. As a mom, as a busy mom, as someone whose weight fluctuated constantly, I totally settled into this uncomfortability that I thought was normal. Totally realized that that was not me at all.
I was unhappy with the way I looked. I was very heavy, and I was having trouble trying to find a way to lose weight. I had tried a lot of different things. I had done Weight Watchers, I had done Jenny Craig. I had lost weight on Jenny Craig, but I would always gain it back.
Well, I remember sitting right here on this very couch and scrolling through Facebook and seeing an ad, and I was drawn to it right away. I clicked on it, and you had called me, Rahz called me within minutes, and we had a great conversation. I was motivated even from the conversation.
It was my last-ditch effort. I tried everything. He said something to me on the phone. He said it's not, how did he put it? It's science. It's nothing else but science. It doesn't have to be so complicated. So with that said, I said, well, maybe I should go with that and go listen to what he has to say, and then I met with him.
I wanted to get into a bikini. I'm 47, I'm not getting any younger. I've been heavy for a long time, and I want to be hot again.
One of the biggest milestones that I finally hit since joining MetaBurn was not only the weight loss, but the commitment to myself. 100%. I was so used to that mindset of mom's super mom, multitasker, and that was the way I was supposed to be, until I finally learned that it's okay to put myself first. It's okay to take care of myself. And finally, when I did that, I started to smile and more confident. I just realized that I am important too.
My first 12 weeks, I believe I lost about 30 pounds, if I remember correctly. I think I hit 30 pounds in 12 weeks. My strength is ridiculous. I mean, I couldn't do one push-up when I first started, and now, I mean, I can do 10, 12, 15, I guess, if I put my mind to it. You know, I went down, I started at size 16, now I'm a size 10, almost into a size 8.
I think I lost like 35 pounds in 12 weeks. I think I was here, I started 3 days a week and I went up to 4. And the workouts were rough. I was used to doing just cardio. I never did weight training before. But as I found out, it has to be hand in hand. It's both things together, which makes it work.
After my initial 12 weeks, I didn't leave MetaBurn entirely. I stayed on because it's just such a wonderful place to be, and the support and the camaraderie, and so I never really left altogether. But on my own, what I needed to do was just start paying attention, continue to pay attention to meal prepping, meal planning, healthy food shopping, making sure I had things so that when those hunger pains come on, that you're grabbing something smart and not making a silly choice.
I can't stop now because this is as far as I've come. For 20 years I was trying everything, and I would take a little off and then it would go back on, and this just seemed to work. And as soon as I started to eat clean and follow it the way I was supposed to, and everything worked the way it was supposed to, I've never felt better at that point eating clean I feel better now than I felt when I was 20 years old.
It's a lifestyle change for me now because I don't want to hear the word diet anymore. It's not in my vocabulary. So it's a lifestyle change. It's eating healthy. It's eating clean, and I don't miss anything.
Any mom that's struggling to join any of the MediBurn services, whether it be nutrition, whether it be the boot camps, whether it be taking on the 12-week challenge, the 6-week challenge. For me, just taking that first step, getting those thoughts out of my mind that I wasn't a priority, and just taking the leap. And once they start, and I spoke with a couple of moms today who were not quite sure about whether it was right for them, sit down and talk with the coaches. You'll definitely see a totally different program than anything else they've seen. So if they think it's going to be just like any other fitness or nutrition program, absolutely not. But they have to hear it and see it, like I did, to know that it's different.
The MediBurn team has helped me so much in everywhere that I've come. Just being able to have someone to talk to if I'm hitting a roadblock. Even when I come in every time for my training, it's not just training, it's almost like a coaching session. Being able to use them as a sounding board, knowing that they're always there no matter what. If I have to ask a question about nutrition, I can, call Coach Greg. If I have any issue, I know Rahz is always there for me.
My experience in the MediBurn family has been truly amazing. As I said, I completed my 12 weeks and I stayed on for a little bit more. And then I decided, I can try to do this on my own, and I came back. And not because I wasn't successful on my own, but the support and the MediBurn family, the group, the community, whether it's shooting the coaches a text and asking a question, or going on Facebook and talking with people and getting information or helpful hints, it's extraordinary, and it's something I hope I'm always a part of.
I like my workouts. I love him. He's been with me since day one, and I've been with him pretty much at least 3 or 4 times a week for 2.5 years now. So he's amazing. I can't say enough about it. He's been holding my hand since day one.
To describe MediBurn coaches in 1 or 2 words: fabulous, supportive, family, amazing. Just they're friends.
I'm addicted to it, I have to say. I mean, I work out like 7 days a week. I work out now, but it's a way of life, and it's what I choose to do, and I love it, and this is going to be my life for the rest of my life now.
I think as women, we all have that pair of skinny jeans in the back of the closet, and I think I kept them probably pre-kids. So I did pull them out, I will admit, last week, and put them on, and they fit. They were a little loose. So I am the weight I was probably before I had children.
The fact that I was looking for a bikini, a 2-piece bathing suit, which I haven't done in 20-something years, and picking out about 8 of them and trying them on and putting it on and actually liking my body in it, which is still, I can't honestly believe it. I had to try it on again when I got home to make sure that it was real. And then having my daughter look at me and say, "Mom, you look amazing." That was the best part.
And I want to be here, and I never thought I'd say that about gym or a program that I want to focus on. This is part of my family now, to be honest with you. And it's just, I'm getting rough 3 days a week. And the days I'm not here, I get up and I exercise because I want to. Women don't want to exercise. This is fun.
I am living proof. I'm looking at that door. I walked through that door the first day, and Coach Matt was standing here, and I sat in that chair with tears in my eyes looking at him going, he is going to think that, he's going to look at me and be like, was she kidding me? And my feet started to get up to run out the door, and I said, you know what, if you run, they're going to call you. They're going to make you come back. So you might as well just stay and get it over with. And I'm so glad that I did. I could have very easily run out and not come back, but I said, you have to do it for yourself. You just have to do it. Just, you know what, it's in the workouts, it's 30 minutes out of your day. That's all it is, just get it done. And once it's done, you feel so much better, and once you start eating clean, you want to keep eating clean. So anybody who's on the fence, best thing I ever did.